Hey, what's up everyone? Matt the Riff Master here. I hope you're all doing good. So today is Q&A number 2 with the Riff Master. So let's get these questions and let's get started. So Q&A number 2. Unfortunately James isn't here. He was meant to be here as planned, but he's busy elsewhere. So you have me, that's all that matters. So let's go. First question from James Begley. Sup James, thanks for the question. He asks, if you could start a 5-piece band with any living musician from any or multiple genres of music, what would the lineup be? And of course your role in said group. Now that can go one of two ways for me. I could just say a 5-piece, I could just say me and Metallica. That would be ideal and awesome. But if I was to go for a variety, I think I'd go for myself, rhythm guitar obviously, James Hetfield on backup rhythm guitar, I got this one James, Tony Iommi on third rhythm and lead. Drums I'd go for Vinnie Paul because he's a badass drummer, and bass I'd probably go Jason Newsted because he's a crazy bass player and wicked on backup vocals. So that would be my ideal kind of lineup. That or just play with Metallica, either one will do. So if any of those musicians want to hire me for a super group, you know where to find me. Thanks for your question James. Our second question is from Jack Plays Guitar. What's up Jack? Thanks for your question. He says, what are your top 10 bands of all time? Now this is a tricky one, but I'll do my best. In no particular order, these are just the 10 I can think of right now. I'll go Metallica, Black Sabbath, Diamond Head, King Diamond, Pantera, Blue October, Bullet for My Valentine, Slipknot, Alter Bridge, and Hell Yeah. They're probably the 10 I can think of off the top of my head right now. Super cool bands. Check them out if you haven't heard of any of them, or some you haven't heard of. Check them out for sure. So thanks for your question, Jack. Third question is from William Sim. Thanks for your question, William. He has 2 questions actually. Greedy, he says, but hey, that's cool. Number 1, he says, considering the very small differences between ESP and LTD snake bites, how do you think ESP can justify the huge price of the full fat snake bite compared to the LTD version? Now that's quite a cool question, I like that. Because, as you may or may not know, the snake bites, the ESP and the LTD are made of the exact same wood. Exact same fretboard, same pickups, same hardware, all that kind of stuff. I believe the only 2 differences is the nut material and the lock-in machine heads. Now I believe they're the only 2 differences, and it's about a £2,000 difference or something like that. But obviously the nut affects the tone quite a lot, so if you've got a quite expensive material for the nut, it gives you some good tone. I guess in a way it can be justified. But other than that, yeah, they're the only 2 differences that I'm aware of. As far as I know, the rest of it is exactly the same. But either one, they're still cool guitars. If you've got £3.5 grand to spend on the ESP version, do it, why not? Life's short. If not, this one is just as awesome, I believe, because it's one of my favourite guitars. They're all my favourite, but I love them all. It's ESP, and they rock! So yeah, thanks for your question. Now, part 2 of your question. What do you think was in the bag in Through the Never movie? Personally, I think it was Jason's head. Now, when I read that, I thought, wow, that's a little bit scary, but it could be Jason's head. I think it was the engineer people, like the main engineer person for the show, because everything went tits up. I think it may have been his glasses, and he may have needed his glasses. If he had them, maybe the stage wouldn't have fallen apart and things wouldn't have blown up. So I believe it was the glasses of the stage engineer people. So if you have any other different answers about it, let us know in the comments, because it'd be awesome to see what you all think. It's quite a cool movie though, very mysterious ending and all very cool. So thank you for your question. Our next question is from Learn Guitar Solos and Techniques. Thanks for your question. Cool question, cool channel as well. Do you like Avenged Sevenfold? My answer to that is probably no. Not my kind of music, if I'm honest. Some cool songs, like musically, some pretty cool riffs in them, but as a band, not the kind of thing that I listen to that really gets me going, because you find that's what music should do, get you going. But they just don't do it for me, I'm afraid. But thanks for your question. Our next question is from Cade Slatter. I think I pronounced that right. If not, slap me. He says, are you going to the Metallica concert in August? I'm going to be on the floor next to the stage. Now when I read that question, I panicked. I got super excited thinking that Metallica were over in England. But they're not. It's in America, so unfortunately I will not be going. But let me know how it goes and what it's like. Try and get some videos maybe and stick them up on YouTube so I can check it out, because that'd be awesome. And hopefully get to go see them when they come over to the UK, because I'm super excited about the new album and to see what they've been doing, and it's all very exciting. Thanks for your question. Right, our next question is from Connor Bly. Cheers, Connor. He says, if you had to choose the hardest skill on guitar, like finger tapping, harmonics, etc., what would it be for you personally, or for those beginning guitarists who are currently watching this? That's a tricky one. The trickiest guitar technique or the hardest guitar skill. For me personally, because I'm into my rhythm playing, when you see all these guitarists do all this really fast, sweepy, leady stuff with like all the finger tapping and slidey, widdly diddly bits, it's amazing to watch. It's amazing to watch. It's clever. It's not my kind of playing style. It's not the sort of thing I'd want to learn myself. It's way overcomplicated, but it's fascinating to watch. So that's probably the hardest I would personally say to do. But hey, if you want to give it a go, give it a go. You may get on better than I would. But it's quite, like I said, it's not my kind of thing, but I do think it's very cool. And there's loads of other really difficult kind of things out there to choose from, but that's probably the one I'd go for, because it's just mind-blowing. So thanks for your question, Connor. So our final two questions. This one is from Max Nawaz, or Nawaz. You told me how to pronounce your name, but I forgot. So it's Nawaz or Nawaz. Nawaz. One of them. You know who you are. So thanks for the question. He says, this one was for me and James, but like I said, James isn't here. So he says, how did you and James meet? Well, I've known James since he was a little turd. When he was a little baby, and because I've been good friends with his dad for years. He looked after me when I was a baby, and that's how I got to know, obviously, his son James. So that's how I kind of met, kind of in friendship with that family. And like I said, known him when he was a little baby. And one very embarrassing story that I will tell you all right now is I remember I had James when he was a baby. He was laying on my lap asleep, dribbling biscuit out of his mouth. It was disgusting, but it was quite funny. So that one's for you, James. Yeah, so that's how I met James, and I've known him ever since. And just, yeah, we just rock out, have a good time. But unfortunately, he's not here. Thanks for your question, Max. Right, and our final question was, I got this question on Google and I can't remember your name. I'm very sorry, please forgive me. But let me know who you are in the comments when you see this video. But he asked if I mentioned the tunings that I do in my covers. I don't, a lot of the stuff I play is in E flat or in standard. I don't mess around with songs that are in super low tunings. It's just basically E flat, half step down, or just in standard tuning. That's where I'm comfortable to play, so that's the main tuning for me. So thanks for your question. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A video number 2 with the Riff Master. It's so much fun. I love doing these videos, and like I said before, I'd like to make these like a regular thing, maybe like each month. If you've got questions, fire them at me and we'll make a video answering them all, because it is super fun and I hope you all enjoy it. So if you do, please give it a thumbs up, because I love seeing those thumbs up. It makes me happy and it makes the world go round. And if you haven't already, come and subscribe, join the Riff Master family, because we have a good time here. We hang out, make noise together as one family of awesome, musical, cool, dudage people. So thanks, guys. I've been the Riff Master. You guys are amazing and make me very happy, and you rock. I'll see you very, very soon. See ya!